Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic and welcome back to the channel. And today, for you guys, is another Star Wars video. Today we're tackling the brand new Star Wars show that's going to be coming out on Disney Plus on December 29th. A little late, basically the end of 2021, right beginning of 2022. That is, of course, Star Wars: The Book of Boba Fett. Now, with this show coming, pretty closely, actually, we really haven't had any trailers or any kind of actual news. We've gotten a few leaks here or there, but really this show, from what the trailer, again, trailer link, I didn't mention that, but the trailer link will be linked in the description down below if you want to go check the trailer out. Again, if you haven't seen it, it will be in the description down below. So, look, Boba Fett is kind of a, he was kind of kind of a Jar Jar Binks character in a way, and I like Jar Jar Binks as a character, but I mean that is in Boba Fett in the originals was more or less the cool, badass looking guy, the cool bounty hunter that walked really cool and had a sick blaster and talked really cool, but he didn't really do much. And then Han Solo just went, Boba Fett, and just hit him in the freaking back and he fell into the Sarlacc. Of course, he didn't die in canon, of course, thanks to The Mandalorian, and maybe a few comics or whatever that I didn't read, but, he does survive the Sarlacc. He comes out, and he meets, Mandalorian and Fennec Shand and all these guys in the Mandalorian show, which is going to, of course, coincide to the Book of Boba Fett show, where, of course, at the end of Mandalorian Season 2, he murders Bib Fortuna, Fat Bib Fortuna, and, kind of takes the throne of, quote-unquote, Jabba the Hutt in the Hutt clan, and he's just going to be ruined, He's the Iron Fist guy. And look, the CGI, I have to admit, the very first shot of Tatooine, where you see that spider droid from Return of the Jedi, it doesn't look that good. It looks kind of fake, and I don't, I get it. It's a trailer. They could do some touch-ups. I understand. But, I mean, look, the Star Wars sequels and Rogue One and Solo and, The Mandalorian Season 1 and 2, all of those things look perfect. Like, there's not 1 second of CGI in any of those properties, any of those TV shows or movies, that looks bad or falters in any way. And that kind of faltered in some way. Now, again, of course, like I said, they can, add reshoots and touch-ups and all that, but it didn't look that great. Other than that, I think it looks really good. I think, that shot of Boba Fett kind of using that club, and he's like, his cheeks are wobbling like Jake the dog. Look, we saw that already in Mandalorian Season 2, where he gets all pissed off and he's killing the guy in slow motion. I get it. It doesn't do it. It looks alright, but whatever. I hope the whole show isn't just him, the whole time, because that'd be kind of annoying. But we'll have to see. Look, I'm a guy that says all Star Wars is good. Do I have problems with Star Wars? Yeah, I got problems with the prequels, the way they were written and directed and edited. But, I love watching the prequels. I love them. I love the originals. The sequel trilogy, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, it's my favorite trilogy of all time. In my opinion, they are flawless movies. I think Rogue One, basically anything Disney did to Star Wars is essentially flawless to me. And I'm not just saying that because it's Disney. I'm not just saying that because it's Star Wars. In my opinion, they are actually flawless. Now, look, a lot of people are going to go, oh, sequel bad, Mandalorian Boba Fett good. We need to get this through our minds that Disney, yes, owns Star Wars, but Disney's not making Star Wars. They just own it. They're just the property manager dude. Lucasfilm is still in charge, and Lucasfilm is still making the content, and Lucasfilm is doing a really good job of doing that content so far, and the Book of Boba Fett looks really freaking solid. Do we have a whole lot of news about the show? Not really. We're probably going to get some cool cameos like Mandalorian did, and we're going to get, of course, Fennec Shand again. I do think Fennec Shand is a good character, but I think she's kind of in a little bit too much. I think that, having her be in Mandalorian Season 2 and Bad Batch and Book of Boba Fett, there comes a time where you're like, you're doing this and you're like, Obi-Wan, you're like, I'm not too sure. It's like, is there too much of her? I don't know. But I'm very much looking forward to it. I think it should be a lot of fun. 1 or 2 drawbacks, CGI, a little too reliant on Boba Fett looking cool. There's not too much going on. But again, that's the point. They don't want to spoil it. But overall, I think it looks good. I was excited for the Book of Boba Fett, and now after an actual trailer and knowing it's coming December 29th on Disney+, I am more, more excited for it than I ever was before. Again, I love Mandalorian. I love Clone Wars. I love Rebels. I love Bad Batch. I love Resistance. I love everything Star Wars, truly canon-wise. And, the fact that we're going to be able to get a new actual spin-off show on Boba Fett, who was kind of a boring character before, Disney bought the property right, I'm all for it. I'm freaking all there for it. I think Captain Phasma is, I'm looking at my poster right there, Captain Phasma is just as cool as Boba Fett, if not cooler, in my opinion. Of course she's dead, but, we can get something that happens that isn't a comic or a novel, because they do exist, and I own them, of Captain Phasma. That'd be really sick. Because, look, I love the prequels, and I love the originals. I do. I love that we got Clone Wars, Rebels, Resistance, which is sequels, but, Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, all that stuff, Bad Batch, it's prequel and original for the most part. And I want to see more sequel trilogy movies, you know, in the future or whatever, set between, you know, Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. Or, you know, just an actual sequel trilogy show, because that'd be really freaking cool, you know, to actually see, like, a Captain Phasma show, or a Leia show, I'm looking at my poster, a Rey show, a Finn show, where, you know, Finn, we now know he's Force sensitive, you know what I mean, you could do a bunch of shite with that. But, you know, that's just me talking. I think the sequels get more love than hate. It's just that you hear about the hate because it's the freaking internet, especially Twitter. Twitter's a cesspool for hatred and you know, acid toxicity, but, you know, look, as Lando said, there are more of us. So still, I'm very much looking forward to Boba Fett, even though it is original trilogy. Of course, the sequels are my favorite era, but the original trilogy is very awesome, just like the prequels, just like all of it, and I can't wait to see where this goes. Looks really interesting, but hopefully, again, soon, fingers crossed, that we get some sequel content soon, because, again, more people love it than they hate it. That's what I really want to freaking see. I want to see a Poe Dameron show. I want to see more Rey, more Finn, more Phasma, you know, freaking anyone, you know what I mean? Maz Kanata, I mean, who the fudge knows, you know what I mean? We can do so much with the sequel era, and they're not doing it, and I'm sure they will in the future, but, you know, right now they're trying to capitalize on the prequels and the originals, which is fine, because I love those eras, but, you know, as a huge sequel fan, where it's my favorite thing ever made in any franchise, even though Ninjago is my favorite franchise, Star Wars sequels, it's, you know, it's up there. I do think that we will hopefully be getting more content with the sequel soon, but even though we're getting more prequel and original stuff, I am looking forward to it, and Book of Boba Fett is no different. That was just a little mini rant about sequels, but, you know, while I love them, I do love the originals, and I can't wait to see where they bring this character, you know, because he died, technically, and then he came back, you know, in canon, and now that he's kind of fighting with Fennec Shand, now he's basically the new ruler of Tatooine. Should be a lot of fun to see what kind of crazy hijinks Boba Fett, Fennec Shand, and everyone else gets up to in, of course, the Book of Boba Fett TV show coming out December 29th. Tell me in the comments section what you think down below. Leave a comment, and I will heart you. I will respond if it's not a horrible, you know, inhumane comment. You know, keep it civil. But what do you think? Are you excited for the Book of Boba Fett? And what's your favorite Star Wars show out of all of them? Clone Wars, Rebels, Bad Batch, Resistance, Mandalorian, and what do you think about Book of Boba Fett? Are you excited? Are you not excited? Again, me, I'm excited. The trailer isn't as amazing as what I wanted it to be, but it still is fun. All Star Wars is good. I really stand by that statement. We need more sequel content, but still, I'll take any content we get from this galaxy far, far away. Tell me in the comments what you think down below. I am freaking pumped out of my mind. I can't wait to watch it, and you bet your Star Wars bottom I will be reviewing it whenever it does come out. Probably December 29th, I'll have the first episode, you know what I mean, unless I'm doing something, but that is when it airs on Disney+. I do have Disney+ still. That ain't going nowhere, so I should have that video up on that day. So look forward to that. Subscribe if you're new, hit the bell icon so you do get notified whenever I drop a Star Wars related video, and I can't wait. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.